Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go. Ready? Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
John Johnson on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Single. I got 11. I'm coming.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Tannehill on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off play action, Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Titans 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll get this to Elliott. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3 yards remain for second down. Mahomes now to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Good job.
But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 21, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Henry running right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Broken tackle. Always got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They go quickly here out to Moore. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Man open. Here is Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill rolling to his right. Caught on the slant. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 16, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught on the right side, Reed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Butker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score. Chiefs 28, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They snap it to Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On first down, Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. From the 24, Tannehill. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
29 is Mike 29.
Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
He's at the 50, 30, 20.
Who wants some?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Right there, 54, right there.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Good job there of getting his tight.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Next to score, Chiefs 42, Titans 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Escapes the sack. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throw left side complete. That's more. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Titans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From way up at the 23. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Mike 51. Hey, 15. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go. 51.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. That's more. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Off play action, Tannehill. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 12.
To throw is Tannehill.
He'll flip this out to Evans.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
I'm going back to you.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they will take a knee here.